Class! 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 Begin reading the Constitution. Ben, read aloud. Class! Read silent to yourself while Ben reads aloud. Article 1, Section 9. Ben, begin reading now.
Statement or account of receipts, expenditures of all public money shall be published from time to time. No title of nobility shall be granted by the United States, and no persons as any of the state now existing shall think proper to admit 1,808 what a tax or duty may be imposed on such importation not exceeding person holding any office of profit or trust under them shall without consent of the Congress accept any and reprisal coin money and emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin. Executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during a term of 4 years, and together with the Vice President chosen for the same term, be elected as follows. Each state shall appoint in such a manner as the legislator thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which a state may be entitled in the Congress. No senator...
Oh, come on, man. How can you make this so boring? The Constitution is a living thing, man. It's a living document.
Yo, the Constitution is far, far more than just a document. It says to us some things today that at first it might not have meant. The folks who wrote it turned it into something that is really quite sublime. And they kept it sort of short and vague so that it could change with the times. It's really not so very long actually, you could read it in about an hour. And if you do, then you're gonna learn all about the separation of power. There's a branch that makes up all the laws, and they call it the legislative. I bet you thought that it's judges who enforce them, dummy, that's the executive. Well, it gives you the right to speak your mind, even when you sound like a fool. You can jump on your desk and shout it out loud, just do it in school. It's okay that you done said that prayer just before that burger you ate. But the teachers, well, they can't lead you in that prayer, cause there's a wall between the church and state. Yo, the Constitution is far, far more than just a document. It says to us some things today that at first it might not have meant. The folks who wrote it turned it into something that is really quite sublime. And they kept it sort of short and vague so that it could change with the times. So the Fourth Amendment's really cool, you should check it out at your leisure. It says that the cops can't bug you for no reason, that's an illegal search and seizure. And it says some stuff about guns, but it don't call them guns, it says arms. When it says that people can bear them, well, we're pretty sure that don't mean bombs. And kids who are born here, they become citizens, even if their mama came in a boat. And after just 140 years, they get the right to vote. The Sixth Amendment says that everyone has rights to a jury and trial, even if the crime that they supposedly committed was something quite cruel and vile. The Constitution is far, far more than just a document. It says to us some things today that at first it might not have meant. The folks who wrote it turned it into something that is really quite sublime. And they kept it sort of short and vague so that it could change with the times. Now with the 18th Amendment that we're gonna break down, after 1917 they thought no booze would be found. Prohibition's what they called it, but I mean come on get real. So by 1933, well it was time for repeal. Bet you didn't know that the first 10 amendments are called the Bill of Rights. And if we didn't have them, then I guess folks would say that bites. Cause they say that you can be punished, but it shouldn't be cruel, and no self-incrimination ain't exception, it's rule. If by some chance a president should lose his position, it becomes the vice president's duty to complete the dude's mission. And I tell you it could happen, so don't think it's a reach, cause the Constitution gives the Congress the power to impeach. The Constitution is far, far more than just a document. It says to us some things today that at first it might not have meant. Folks who wrote it turned it into something that is really quite sublime, and they kept it sort of short and vague so that it could change with the times. Yo, the Constitution is far, far more than just a document. You'll get a chance to learn about it when you get into government. Yo, the Constitution is far, far mizzle than jizzle a documizzle. You'll get a chance to learn a bizzle when you get into governmizzle. Yeah, the Constitution is far fizzle mizzle than jizzle a documizzle. You'll get a chisel, play the fiddle when you gizzle into governmizzle. That's right, the kizzle, stizzle, izzle, fizzle, fizzle, mizzle, dizzle, thizzle, and documizzle. And you will gizzle, chisel, izzle, whizzle, gizzle, lizzle, izzle, whizzle, gizzle, gizzle, mizzle. I say kizzle, stizzle, izzle, fizzle, 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 mizzle, thizzle, fizzle, mizzle, dizzle, mizzle. And that you whizzle, gizzle, chisel, izzle, whizzle, whizzle, gizzle, gizzle, whizzle, chisel, mizzle.
Hey, what's going on in here?
No money shall be drawn from the treasury, but in consequence of appropriation made by the lizzle, a regular statement, account izzle, a receipt izzle, and expenditure of all pub lizzle, money shall be published from time to time.